In the studio with me now, I have two individuals from the Brockville General Hospital, and we're going to be talking about the Learning Lab. With me now to talk about this is the director of professional practice, and that happens to be Melissa Berquist, as well as Gaelan Armstrong is with me, and she is a professional practice learning specialist. My heavens, your all names are long, but anyway, okay. So we're going to be talking about the Learning Lab. What is, because in order to have a lab, you have to have people. So do you have a professional practice department in the Brockville General Hospital?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. That helps because that's where this Learning Lab is coming from, right?
Yes, it is.
Please explain, what is the Learning Lab? What is this?
The Learning Lab is a central location within the hospital that houses all of our education. We do our orientation for new hires, orientation for students, any upskilling of professionals occurs in this area. It also is an area that staff can do self-directed learning. We have a variety of learning bins that they can draw on and take out and practice, as well as some of our simulation equipment. And then in addition to that, we also have the professional practice learning specialists like Gaelan that all have their offices in that space. So it's allowed for greater collaboration amongst our team.
Wow. I never knew this existed. I really didn't. Why would I, right? Because I'm using the medical system, but I wouldn't know that behind the scenes, really.
Yes, yeah.
That's what's happening there. So what kind of courses are we talking about, and who would they be for?
Go.
Doesn't matter which one.
So we have a variety of certifiable courses offered through our Learning Lab, 15 to be in total,
Okay.
6 of which are currently available to the public. And these courses are delivered by certified instructors who are trained through different healthcare organizations, institutions, or associations. An example would be like the Heart and Stroke Foundation.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yep. So we offer what's called basic life support, and that's through the Heart and Stroke Foundation. They offer other courses as well that are more geared for higher level specialty healthcare providers, like advanced cardiac life support or pediatric advanced cardiac life support. And yeah, all of these courses are available through our Learning Lab.
So is this something that you will be adding to as time goes on?
Yeah, it's something that we have started to add to. A lot of the courses are requirements to work within the hospital, or some specific to certain departments. As an example, emergency has different requirements for courses than the ICU may have or mental health may have.
Yes.
But we have started to offer additional courses in order to better serve our community, maybe some that aren't as advanced or required just for health professionals.
So why offer these type of courses? Like, is there a reason for, maybe it will attract more professionals to the area?
Absolutely. It's definitely a recruitment and a retention strategy.
Okay.
Initially, it was very much a retention strategy. Our senior leadership has long been supporting certifying our frontline team members to become instructors to train in-house. But now, because we have this centralized learning lab or simulation space, it's made it so much more streamlined, accessible, and sustainable for the internal staff that now we can start offering it externally as well. So we are looking to attract other healthcare professionals to Brockville General Hospital. But these courses are not all just specifically for healthcare professionals. Basic life support can be taken by any community member. It is geared for healthcare professionals, but there's no prerequisites to take it, and it certainly is an achievable goal for our community members as well.
So if there's someone listening today who is, I'm going to say a coach, soccer, whatever, and they're thinking, well, maybe I should go and take this course. They can?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is there a cost associated with it?
Yes, there is a cost.
Okay.
We try to be very competitive with our costs. And That's all outlined on the website. We keep an eye on other courses being offered in the area. There actually aren't very many specifically in this area, but we look across the province and even across the country to see what these prices are so we can be competitive.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that's understandable. Okay, so it's in-house, as well as now you're going out into the community. So is there a possibility you might be adding more courses to the for people in the public to take? Like you're talking about the basic life support. Will there be other courses eventually that you're looking at that can be added for coaches or whatever?
Yeah, so we currently offer 6 courses externally out of the 15 that we provide in-house. And we're really excited to start offering what's called Heart Saver by the end of next month.
Okay.
And Heart Saver is essentially CPR for the community. So it is just basic response to cardiac or respiratory arrest for any community member. And I'm really excited about being able to offer this to the public.
So is this hands-on? Like I'm thinking you would, is it held at the hospital to begin with?
It is held at the hospital.
Okay.
And our training modalities include, it's a lot of in-person. Some of the courses do have pre-work that you need to do ahead of time.
Okay.
And some of our courses are a combination of in-person and online.
Oh, very interesting, because you got both. Yeah. And I suppose the hands-on would be your heart that you were talking about. You'd have to be there in person. You can't like do this over the internet.
Yeah.
No.
We have simulation equipment in our learning lab, so mannequins that we can perform CPR on.
Whoa. This is, I love this because I mean you're helping the public to help themselves.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. So we already covered the cost. How were these particular, like there's a list of them. You said there was what, 15 to 17? 15?
Yeah, there's 15 that we can currently
and
offer internally, and then
Okay.
there's 6 that we're offering externally
and
presently.
you're always adding more as time goes on.
Yeah, as we build the learning lab and continue to work on this project.
So once again, how do you choose these? Like is there someone from a department that comes and said, like I really wish that you had a course on such and such, because I'm finding that we're a little bit lacking in this area, and it would be nice if we could offer this. I don't know if you would call it a top up on the education that they already have, or a refresher, or something new, because there's always something new coming out. So where did the idea come for these that were chosen?
So some of them are requirements, as I'd mentioned,
Yes.
to work in specific departments or
Yes.
just to work at the hospital in general. But others have come, as you said, from departments that have said, we really think that this would be beneficial to our staff. And is this something you could consider offering? An example of that would be our ASSIST training, which is the applied suicide training.
Okay.
And that is one that is open for the public to participate in as well.
This is something that really should be offered in the schools too. It's too bad it's not, but maybe in time.
Yeah,
Maybe-
and we
maybe
are
in
growing
time.
and expanding, and we have talked about like instructors traveling to other hospitals or organizations, and Heart Saver could certainly be offered in the schools.
Real okay. Now, if you went into the schools, though, I'm thinking you're looking at a class of 26 students or more. You've got one mannequin that you would take with you, or would you take several mannequins?
Several. Presently, we
would?
have 8 mannequins.
Okay.
And our heart and stroke requirements are that one instructor can teach up to 12 students.
Oh, nice. Well, you people are always doing something over there. It's true.
We've also had some local community partners reach out to us, such as some of the primary physician offices, to say, hey, we really would like to get basic life support or have it updated, recerted. Is it possible that we could book in a group for our staff to come in and obtain this? And we've been able to facilitate that. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Because everything's changing every day. Like what they say, technology is always changing. Medicine's always changing too. There's ways to do things that we did years ago that we're not necessarily doing now. They found a better way.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there anything else about the Learning Lab that you would like our viewers or myself to know that I haven't asked you about because I haven't thought about it. I didn't know that much about it, to tell the truth. Anything more that we should know?
And I think just that we're really excited and proud to be able to offer this not just to our hospital, but to our community. And it's really been an exciting venture for us to get this up and going.
How long has it taken? Like over what period of time? Have you been working on this, like, say, last year at this time or whatever? Because these courses, that's a lot right there. And it's not something you do in a week.
Yeah, that's been building over years.
Over years,
Yeah,
for sure.
yes.
Because certifying all of those instructors, like I said, we have 15 certifiable courses. So you can imagine we have quite a few in-house instructors, and the process to go through to become certified through those organizations such as Heart and Stroke or the Crisis Prevention Institute
Yes.
are lengthy and costly,
Yes.
honestly. So
Yeah.
the hospital has been supporting that ongoing for years now, ever since I've started my career at BGH. So really what kind of started snowballing this was the moment we got that centralized space. As soon as we stepped foot into the learning lab and were able to essentially set up shop, that's when things really started taking off.
Are you in the tower?
No, the learning lab is across from the cafeteria for anyone that's
it
familiar
is.
with the
Okay,
hospital.
that used to be like a meeting room or whatever. Was it not at one time?
It used to be ambulatory care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've met there a couple of times. Yeah.
Which is
Years
great
past.
because it
Yes.
was set up already as a patient care area. So in order to turn it into a simulation lab, it was very fluid.
Good. Good. Anything else, ladies, that you want the public to know about the BGH Learning Lab?
If you're interested in signing up on courses, we do have a webpage that has all of the courses that we offer external and a description of what they are and if there's any prerequisites required, and as well as the calendar of when the courses are offered next, or a waiting list if they're full.
Yes, okay. And so do they just go to the Brockville General Hospital website, and can they get into like the drop downs and find the learning lab?
So
Is
you
that
can
the
Google
easiest?
search it too. If you Google search take CPR in Brockville, will populate. But also if you're on the Brockville homepage and you do the drop down menu for Get Involved, it's under professional courses. And my contact is listed there as well. So if anybody wants to reach out just for any question at all, I'm happy to answer questions.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming in. The mystery has been solved. And now I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about this learning lab at the BGH, and I love it. I think it's a great, this is something that has been needed, I would think, for a while. Now it's here. Yay. So thank you.